hopefully this stream doesn't get yeeted into the aether. Yeah, no, no, no. I've looked at, despite what gay Australians have to say, and closet, um, basically, 40-plus-year-old men who have to file false lawsuits have to say, that do their shit by day trading. That's Chris J. Bacon, by the way, and Edwina Diorpi. Um, Contrary to popular belief, it's easier to level during the day, and I was like, I'm torn. Like, I had projects to do in that, but I'm like, see, I got off, and I was like, I don't. It's like somewhere in that realm of something in the back of my crawl space tells me you need to play and at least get to 60. So apparently the horadrim experience is busted, okay? So I go and I look at Twitch because I'm just seeing, and I'm seeing Wadiju and them at 100 plus. What the actual fuck? Now, come to find out, it's largely due to the horadrim multiplier, apparently. Now, strongholds are giving that, but it's also the same rate of... Really? I mean, what would Gay Bean say to someone like Wadiju, who's doing a 30-hour stream? Wow, that's a funny thing. 30 hours of this game, but, like, strangely enough, if you actually think about it, I also predicted the metagame. So when they first previewed, God, sakes, I hate poison. So, I chose correctly. And my prophecy about the pants from Spiritborn not being utterly, like, broken, apparently, is not the case. So everyone is speed, like, Wadiju's already on 100. Okay, I'm 180. I'm like, I swear to God, people. Yeah, no. Someone told him about it. But then again, I'm really strongly suspecting they boost the rates early, so... It's... Look, make your streamers look good. And then... you're in business. I mean, give a boosted rate, do something to a degree, but I don't think you can just do that for a person like him. But somehow, in less than a day, Diju basically is 186. Last I just checked on his stream. And he is... And I guess because it gets GAs out of the ass, that means higher, potentially, the GA's drop rate's been restored. But... it requires getting up there and then having the sigil dust to... But he wasn't telling the people on how he did it. Okay? Which is fine. You're not going to tell your people on how you do it. I can totally understand. Streamers have their secrets. like Blood Moon Breaches, but not what I was needing. Who knows? I mean, that actually might be useful for me. Unironically. I might just have to slap those on just for some use. I mean, Hellback Commander, just because I'm already on minions. It's gonna be the weirdest build start ever. Sometimes it amazes me. People are just like, it's not an exploit versus it's the okay, so it's not an exploit as much as it's the horadrim's experience that is giving everyone stuff. Now, when you have a lot of like sigil dust, like these type sigils, that is what's giving people a lot of XP. Not the other ones. Everyone's just been running the other ones. So, color me odd if, hypothetically, it's not out of the realm of possibility that, oh yeah, it wouldn't put it beyond that shit gets nerfed into the dirt within a couple of weeks. I have a feeling that stuff ain't staying. I have a feeling. If they don't nerf it, someone's gonna say the game's too easy by 24 hours if streamers can just... So basically, if streamers can just get to 100 and something, like, but why bother playing the game? Kind of a thing. Yeah, look. We can't have nice things. We're never gonna have nice things. At least not according to them. Because that's the thing. We're not exactly ever going to have nice things. Because some jackass, and I'm kind of waiting to see what is going to be the first potential nerf. Looks like tempering is going to be a bitch this season. Fine. That's tolerable. Surprisingly, that didn't break. I'm shocked. How am I 3 for... Yeah, I'm going to count my luck before that. All right. I'm gonna say this nicely. At least they're holding. It ain't the best in the world. See, Christina Bacon can cheat on his wife with whores. Just what I say, fuckers deal with me or dumb. Fuck them, really. See, I'm gonna start cutting videos that are raw because I can just rip like rants like nothing. Gay Beans apparently has shut up since then. Because you know Gay Beans has a humiliation fetish, I swear. He just won't ever admit to it. He likes it when another person humiliates him. It's kind of his fetish, unfortunately. Both him and Gay Bacon, or let's say DM say Doxer Bacon would be a good name. They both deserve each other. They create shitstorms, then proceed to duck for cover the moment shit hits the fan. Fortunate, but honestly, I'd rather get in while the getting is good until. Because I know we're going to get an XP nerf. How do you know? I've only played this game long enough to know. By the way, you deal. That's how I know. What the fuck did they do to minions? The hell? Minions are stronger and dealing more damage, right? But they're taking a shit ton. Like, their, like, life is about cut. I'd say cut roughly, and it's half? Like, I can't put my finger on it. It's not normal. It's not a normal. Like, normally, right? If we're saying things, I have an effect. Does it kill them? Oh. God Now I know why. I knew what was happening. It's the okay. That damn thing got to be changed at some point. But that isn't staying around forever. That's a good attribute, though. Oh, I gotta get rid of that. I have to get rid of that because of the thing is eating my skeletons. But see, here's the thing about Chris Bacon, right? He can cheat on whores and lie. Like, you know this funny story about that, though? He blamed the person who put those reviews up on his friend who wanted to screw his wife. See, I got shit for days on these fucking people. Yeah. Yeah. Technically, I won't be able to stream later if it's gonna screw my time up. See, what people don't understand, right? See, Chris Bacon is a gay. Look, dude, he doesn't think I got his IRL information. And I'll jump it out on a fucking web, dude. Because I'm. Look. He's so. Half my enemies are stupid. Dear God, can you. Oh God, that is a bad hammer. I gotta get rid of that hammer. It is causing issues. Yep. Yeah, the hammer gotta go. Just gonna be the question. I was like, I'm gonna be fine. A brand new weapon. Turns out it's a very annoying thing. I'm basically gonna be summoning constant skeletons, and that's gonna lower my DPS. So hopefully I can get another one. This is gonna be a hell of a boss fight with this setup. I gotta back the line with my fucking minions dying every as long as they do. So yeah, interesting day today, I'd say. I mean, as long as I remember to keep my stuff powered in there, yeah. That's the thing. I'm just gonna actually have to get ahead of here before they do nerf. And they will nerf. It's not the question of if they will, they will. The question's when. They're not gonna allow people to have. But the player apathy is already bad. Like, I'm literally watching the people do the streamers. They're playing the streams. They're like, why do we want to play this? The game's dead already. Yeah, that's the problem. You already looked for the horadrim stuff. We're already there. And it's not even because of seasonal content. The funny thing is, it's not about the seasonal content. Oh God. I do enjoy the at Penton. Apparently, they felt that these things need 3 effects, and I am so touched by that. But to be honest, when you're dealing with a bunch of crazy people, as I deal with, they think they're sane and normal, right? Then they call you the insane person, but I generally find them to be worse because reasons. But yeah, like that forgotten wisdom is how they're doing it. Even though I'm already here, so I might as well fucking get it done. It's funny, all the streamers are like, how do you level so quickly? I wonder the fuck why. So if I hit all the strongholds. Oh, but may I add to you? Apparently, with Diju and others, already have all of the resources. Like apparently they already hit their one. He didn't buy resources, like or get gifted resources. I fucking Blizzard didn't do it. I guarantee he fucking bought though. He just fucking didn't say shit. Because there's already duped resources here, so you can... Apparently, people are already duping, so you can have fun. I mean... How are you still the fuck alive? I mean, that's a thing. See, the thing about Chris Bacon, right, is a pariah. Half the people who dislike me are people like that, or anybody on our side. They all have issues. Because if I want to go for the low blow, I will go after Edward Diordi and pull up his entire history. Because if I was bored, I could put a whole Google Doctor together that would go down the rabbit hole, and that man couldn't show his face on a YouTube channel ever again without someone knowing who he is. Chris Bacon needs to be thankful. As I said, I got files. I have a hard drive that it's in another computer that I just need to get out anyways because I need to put it in this. Right? Because I am going to need hard drive space, or I need to separate something from the main hard drive, basically. You know what? I like this, but this gotta go. That gotta go. Fortunately. That has to go. That can't stay. I mean, summoning and resummoning is that's gonna screw with the inherent talent of build play. Yeah, so I'm expecting a lot of Spiritborns all season. Like, there goes a Spiritborn right there. You know, take it for what it's worth. My words, it's gonna be all Spiritborns if they don't. Well, okay, they technically already nerfed the pants, which is funny because the pants were the fine. That's better. See, I used to use the Shadow Blight key passive for this stuff, but I don't do it anymore. I mean, technically, either way, I'll get it from this, but Coldbringer. Anything good, do I? See, don't have anything. For every 4 seconds. Shit. See, I don't even know if that works. Hmm. Fullbringer's aspect, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be fine. I mean, not that armor helps. I mean, life. I mean, what's funny is the resistance would bring that up, but that's not what I'm looking for. I mean, on average, life or resistance would be nice, but I think this is the lowest I have been in resistance at a start of a season. Ever, by the way. I mean, my armor is total shit. Like, I'd be lying if it weren't. Why? It's like, I mean, DOT's okay. It's not the best. But hold on. Okay. There we go. Business. That's not a solution. It's temporary. But you know, see, Chris Bacon's like Tony. He said a lot of things over the period. And he doesn't think. That's why he actually shuts up every single time. I mean, I could pull that one. I mean, it's not solving an issue. It helps to solve an issue, but it doesn't solve the issue that I'm facing. So, I mean, it's not going to help. It might help in the realm. Like, I've seen skulls used, but it doesn't help. Healing received doesn't help. Like, if I did that, then I would do this. Cockamamie plan, I understand. Strangely enough, I've started to have to do this. See, now it starts to slow down to a degree. Yes, I have to go off to the next stronghold. If I start taking the quote-unquote strongholds, I'll probably get enough XP say it's like an easy 50, 52, right? So 50, 52. I mean, I could go down here. Test the theory. There's a level something I haven't done, and I need to actually test that. But you know what? I never use my tributes early. Ever. Ever. Strangely enough, I'm not sure. Excuse me. Copy them. But, plan. Plan upon Damn it, the moment I start playing again. The moment I start playing again, my eyes go wonky. See, whatever they did in the update fucked with the entire UI. I'll be honest with you, not a good way. Screwed with the entire UI. So, your eyes adjusted to it, it doesn't adjust. It's kind of bad. It's been that way for a bit. You have to settle in. Like, theoretically, a bunch of old men want it. They do. All right. Yeah. But yes, the goal is to at least get to 60. The fuck? Why isn't it loading? Hold on. Really? I tell you, OBS. The fuck? Anyways. Good day. I need all these notifications, God. Sork essentials. Right. Okay. Yeah. Weird. Clean up notifications, for fuck's sakes. Oh, fuck. I'm already at 99. Yeah. Kind of forgot that they don't have the track like they used to. So it looks like this is on par to be maxed out in about 3 days. Let Reddit bitch about this, apparently. Oh, you have to do the premium battle pass. Understandable. Which is about $10 a month. Which will probably happen, strangely enough. Test something while I'm over here. But you know, okay, so the funny thing is, let's see, experience, legendary items, magic runes. So, you know, like a lot of people when they hate on somebody, strangely enough, because and here I worried I'm not gonna have enough time. You never know. Fuck. God, resistance is just. I'm finding myself popping potions far too frequently. Really? Fucking course. Oh, I screwed this one up horribly. Not gonna happen though. Not gonna give me credit though, I don't think. I mean, if it gives me credit, I'd be fucking shocked. Mm-mm. We're a boss at 20. We're a boss at about 20 minutes, yes. Hmm. Go hit that one then, huh? But you know the funny thing about a lot of people when they start hating on other people for no reason? It's usually on them, of course. What is this lag? Now I see what they were talking about. Like, so, yeah, someone was talking about it in Widget stream about lag. Like, it is it's not normal. Like, I would understand if there was some sort of server overload, but I'm not seeing it. It's not. Like a 70. Come on, 70 isn't that even, though. Oh, this is getting to be shitty. I kind of want to know what's hitting me, but at the same time, I have a suspicion what it is. Who asked for that shit to fucking be a global ability? Nobody. Blood. No one asked for blood blisters to be a global effect. Which is basically what that is. And to be fair, it's not like it's a horrible thing. It's counterable. But we already have stupider effects. Because the actual problem with that kind of effect is it is that devastating. Oh god, like, okay, what is the response to this server? You know what, though? I'm kind of curious. You know what? I am curious. I mean, I highly doubt on PC only is better. Fuck my life. Of course, the Koreans and the Chinese are fucking on already. They're shilling out exquisite blood. Game's literally hacked fucking day one. Only two debug files, right? It's only two? Whatever that did, it cleaned it up. 52. And again, there's nobody here right now, so. System temp. Strange. I mean, it just looks like something's amiss. Where is this fucking lag coming from? Okay, that is almost unplayable. Oh yeah, no. Response time to the server's ass. I don't like it. I'll probably get through the world boss and have to. Oh, I should probably relog before that. Okay, you know what it is, right? I guarantee you. It's a bunch of the Chinese and the fucking Koreans. They're VPNing to America for the good part, most part. Because it's easier over here because Chinese and them other Asians don't really like playing on their own server, so they come and pollute our server. Plus, all the bots are already active trying to get in and make money. So they make money by duping. So where's the easiest if you don't get detected is VPN to America, which in reality is the case. Sounds weird, but usually is the case. Because there shouldn't be this much lag between two servers. See, this wasn't here the other day. Well, I should say last night. May not get any better, though. Like all the vampire shit is all cut content. Like they had a whole season about it, and it's like they're in the lore already. Like hell, like one of the classes they could have brought in, like, but they brought it to Diablo Immortal was Vampire Knight. Mage. Cool concept, by the way. Ow. Dang. That is a bigger thing. People don't think about it, but Jesus. Because in theory, the vampires, right, are a whole lore. Why is this? Every fucking enemy has it. That fucking hell tether. Every enemy has it. So she was basically a female priest of the church, but she got shunned, and then the vampires turned her. So it shows that the knights are very corruptible. Dude, if everything has Hellbinder this season, man, I am. We're gonna have to run around with Unhindered. Basically, that makes Unstoppable like the best effect in the actual game. That's good XP on these. Doubt. A lot of sorks too this season. So Hydra and Fire Sorks are clearly a meta as well. So that explains why we're seeing a bunch of them. It's because... Oh, I called that too! So the big breakout is basically Spiritborn with the new pants. Which is all... They're all a variation of Thorn. So. Hell, see... When the developers showed those pants off, I'm like, yeah, they're either going to be changed or that's going to make them busted. And then they ask the stupid question and go, why is it always pants that always make shit busted? Well, no shit. That's where you always put them. Nine times out of 10. It's got to knock off the rest of those strongholds. Sort. Spiritborn, Spiritborn. Three Spiritborns and two Sorks. But I'm kind of used to being the lone necro amongst stuff for the longest time. I called that one. Someone's gonna die. Probably either that. I figure it's gonna be me, though, part of it. Someone always, like, dies. Like, God, I am sitting right on those puddles. But yeah, no, it's gonna be an interesting season. See, what kills with avarice is not the, So he has two effects that kill with him. One is these that explode. That's something you worry about. His actual tick is the damn thing you worry about. That right there will probably wipe out many more people. That, and then he breaks those. Yeah. That combined with, the leading killer with avarice is that. He breaks those and it creates puddles. That was a change from last season. I dodged that. Well, I'll go see about the other. Need to go off and see if I have any leave or painkillers around. God. That was a horrible fight. That was a two-handed mace. Hold on. Wow. How could you not be getting me now equipment? This is all bad equipment. Good. See, the game slows down dramatically between 55 to 60. Last, or at least by 55 to about, it's about 55. So, Bone Spirit explodes. See, that's 48. See, those are better pants in a way, right? Yeah. And that's not better damage. It's like full damage. I mean, better off using that, the shadow. One bubble's pretty stupid, though. Don't help me at all. I mean, if I'm trying to go for damage reduction, probably be the aspect of hardened bone, which is the damage reduction. But that's not really a long-term answer either. Which isn't really good, it's just now getting screwed over by RNG. Decaying humors. I think I've seen that one before. This got slightly changed, by the way. They changed the line on it. So it's only the first. Because it used to be all of them, and now it's only the first. Alright, there's actually a title. It's weird I pull a title before I pull the other one. Who knows? Actually, I feel like there should be special dialogue if you're a necromancer fighter. No shit. It's all demonic in origin. God, it's half these people screwed with something. the account done. New deal. Again. Don't care. Take it out of the account. Oh.
I'm not paying it. Electric, you stay.
Move. Bad mood already. It's gotten worse. Mm-hmm. Now see if I can get ultimate shadow. I'd feel better. Last season, it had to be level 56 before I got a cult domination. See, she's supposed to be a necromancer, which is funny that necromancer's whole thing and core philosophy is you preserve balance. But she chooses not to. And the thing is, but lore-wise, the base game, brilliant at it. in the world building. I'll give her some new abilities. A new amulet. But shit. But the thing is that 2% actually makes up a lot. I'm not impressed by the reliquary. I think some of the armor looks good. Like, not that one. Necro, it looks right. But usually, eh. I think, what is it? You'd say the rogue, it looks right on the rogue. But some of this. Okay, I don't get the aesthetic. Like, this armor looks good. Just don't get the horse armor underneath. The basic horse? It's weird. Don't get it though. And some of it, right, is you get this. Guess you're supposed to earn. Okay, that's just weird. See, this is the overall armor. The armor is the most expensive part of it. Because those armors are automatically 15. Like, if you really play, you can fill out the reliquary quickly. That's the one thing about the season. The reliquary was. I said anything and I found that out last season. Reliquary was done in 3 days. I had the reliquary done within 3 days. 2 days. Because we had the tokens. So. But the issue itself now is just. It does feel like the leveling is worse. I mean, a lot of my armor is still fucking trash. Which isn't helping being up here in Penton. I really. I don't like it at all. Like a prison spirit. I'm not on bone spirit. We're not using. So I do have vehement though. Apparently, I did pull vehement from somewhere. So I did pull. That's good. Down the line. There is no 100% way to get it, but you can kind of. Keep that. Fortunately. How do you get three of the same one? I tell you though. I mean, that's a guaranteed overpower, though. My overpower is 200% right now. So in reality, that's two. I mean, it's the end of the world. The armor will save me from physical, but it isn't gonna save me from the bullshit. Right now, everything I have needs Why? See, I'm not sure. Like, I'm gonna be honest here. See, I can already tell my relationship with recalibration temperings is already going a little wonky this season. It's already doing it. Orator heal received. It's not good right now. Armor would be better. As long as you have armor somewhere, it's okay. Life isn't in the greatest of shape. I keep saying that because it is true. I feel like that eternal war they have on the health pools is just not good. Because it's the ticks that are actually, all those ticks just add up after a while. And there's a whole bunch of them underneath you. Because you can't actually dodge them. Water. So now I need to actually. In an ideal world, or partly ideal world, I'm not going to get screwed over on, at least last night I wasn't getting RNG screwed. I need a 1. That's what I need. Just a 1. Not a big one. Just need a 1. See if this alleviates the problem I have. Now I will say, it's not as bad. It's like Cure, it's like the... Excuse me? So that was a call? So, all of like 100 or so? I think it's done that quickly. Should go get that other one while I'm down there too, but... The one puts that above. I will say that that's hopefully this turns out to be better. I've also had really mixed results with all the trees. So I've had a couple turn out well, but I've also had them turn out to be total shit. Because I'm not getting my RNG with trees, so like I don't mind chaos. What's funny about chaos is chaos can be any items. But what's funny at higher tiers, they're pretty good. Like, at least there's an upgrade or two in there. Chaos can turn out to be really good. Like, if you're going for something specific, it's usually when they scale up, they're usually not bad. It's gold sometimes, and then the other. Yeah, so that movement speed is key. So gives me that. Okay. See how many times I have bricked items trying to get that roll. It's weird that actually works. What's funny is that the first ring and moonlight that I've gotten. Ring and moonrise. I'll say 50,000. Hold on. 1,000. Yeah, see, topaz, no. I'm not getting a lot of topaz. Skulls, yep. That's just bad RNG. There's nothing to it. Maybe I can get over there. If I get over there, it's already partly done. No matter what. It's a 3, so it's still good XP, though. Free on at least the upgrade, plus it's free on the other. See, now I'm getting the bad RNG. I say that because I wasn't getting bad RNG. Like, it was a... Wow, it's only one of us over here. Oh, no. Oh, there's 2. Oh, and this is right on a hell tide, too. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's the thing. This is right. This is a legion on a hell tide. So, that could be rather fun. I mean, a legion on a hell tide is crazy unto itself. Not sure, like... It gets to be a little bonkers at times if you're not careful. Like, if you're not careful or not smart about it, then no. Oh god, so is every single boss going to have... Every single boss is going to have the chains. And more levels. See, someone should have been over there killing ads. You can tell, like, returning people versus the other. Returning people who do legions are very different. Like, we should have had 2 for this respawn. I mean, I say that because, sure, but then again, you're bound by the time and play with. But I'll take one boss, though. Which is fine. Honestly depends on how far, like, seriously, the... See how far these strongholds get me. Then I'll see. So if these get me to about 54, maybe? They put me over the hump? Sure. Astaroth basically burned down this place. Attempted at, because he started the story, it hints at. This was like the site of the main tree. Or the whole reason that the druids are in ruins, and so to speak. See, technically you kill or banish Astaroth back to hell. Yeah. Oh yeah, Poison Druid got like a whole bunch of just buffs and passives. One of its little pass. I'm at least gonna get to like 50 something before I get off though. Jeez. It's one game I can either play it a while or I can just, like right now, no. Everything looks the same. So I mean, yawns. It's just, dear God, like as I said, this whole game becomes a shade of mud. Color may not impressed. Strongholds are only gonna get me so far. Fucking really. No, the only thing is I'm just burnt out. Like, God. If it's more, see, normally, no. It's like the leveling process is sometimes 10 times worse than the actual playing. At least with pits, if you at least get up there, it's at least not the purest bullshit. But nope. Mine, it's all about the process of getting to the higher ones. I will say that this game does suffer from that repetitiveness. And then it's like, after so long, I am just seeing shades of mud. See, that's why usually I'll have about the 3 days. Then I'll just want to go do something else. I mean, I think you're getting like 600 and something per. Maybe like 700. I mean, it's not a level, but it's close. It's like a half of a level. So on completion, let's say I'm getting about 670. The fuck? Yeah, there's like some. There's a first mate or something nearby. Take the winch over to the place, because it's like, yes, you can go over there, but you're gonna have to go back here, so. I'm shortcutting the process, basically. Yeah, see, the first couple of times I did it, it was really bad. Like, did this one? Oh, God, it's because of the first mates. Because the first mates have basically a slam that can one-shot you. I'm about to go finish up the last one up here. So if I go and finish up the last stronghold, at least I'll feel better. 52? I'm nearing that point, it slows down. It's about 54, sometimes about 53. That's when you start seeing a slowdown. And that's like the final part. in 52. Yes, let me take a while. There's no right or wrong answer on how to do quick leveling. Being find better solutions, but at the same time, damn it, you're with your own mercy of what works. Yep. No. Probably the last one I do. And I do have to go lay down and go do something else. Go lay down. It's my eyes that are bothering me. Or anything else, like energy. Oh boy. So I can probably play this 5. Like, compared to it's like, that was interesting in chat. That I just fucking saw. So someone, yeah, that was actually the first game chat I've seen. But yeah, I know it's funny. I saw someone says you can't actually do in-game. Like, they go, you can't do in-game builds at the start. That's true, but at the same time, I do think the server, like, that's server side. Like, it's a server side thing, and the question's really why, like, input delay is a. So, like, the thing like input delay is what's bothering me. I don't like input delay. I mean, as long as your latency hasn't, like, hit the moon, basically, you're in good shape. Hi. No, there's parts of the game that are fucking just. There's input delay. It's server side. It's enough to be concerned. I don't know. Seasonal powers, you gotta do the story, though. See, that's the thing I need to do. Because I'll need that shadow one. But I don't know if I want to use the catalyst, though. They'll do. That's what, 34? What is that? That's 34? Hmm. Hmm. Really? Can't get armor. Fucking life. Blood damage. Not the case. Additive, you piece of shit. Fucking really. It is happening far too often. I'll get the one and then it will just basically go ahead and do that to me. It is so annoying. I only get blood damage. But then again, trying to roll, as I said, I brick items just trying to get damage roll for it. White free. Because what I need is that, because the end goal build, right? Assuming you get there, it's all damage roll fortified, even though fortification isn't contributing to overpowered. Yeah, I know. See, I can kind of only play this game so often. So I took a break, and it's like if there's a grind, may have to come back after they get my internet work done and be okay. I'll do a part 2 today. See, I did about 5 hours, and then here. Now it just got to the slope. Plus, I probably need to respec. So. I don't know when usually the texts come, but dear God. But I need to rest and come back with fresh eyes. Everything's running together, so when I got back on. But yeah, if strongholds are giving about last few strongholds might get me to about 55, maybe. Because what, it's 1,000,006, so assume it's about 2,000,000. So I'll get about 54. Yeah, no, like, and then about when you hit about 54 to 55, those last 5 levels, pure hell. But I'll at least get to it. But again, it's just, I need just a break. As I said, I played 5 hours last night, got off, and then just waiting on things. Plus, as I said, the last few, I'm kind of fighting sickness. Ugh. It's like a cold, it's lingering. Yeah, but Necros are holding on. Like Bloodwave Necro is there. Hasn't dropped. Blight Necro hasn't dropped. Blight and that are both S tier this season. The different flavors. So I am going to have to go through it. Not sure. Been kind of fucking around, but I have to see. Because, like, Titanfall's good. I haven't got a cursed aura yet. Actually. Need to go into here.
The voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is a subtle passive here. But this is only like 9% to minions and yourself. So it's not really a must. Now I would say if I go into here, and I could go in 3 into here, which gives tides of blood. What is that? Blood overpower damage. You gotta be healthy when you do it though. But that's only if. But it's stacking about 15. Because that's a multiplier as well. I mean, unless you're just gonna go here. And here. See, I mean, this can be like 6. So if you go 1, 2, and you go into here and this. Because if you have the curse. See, I haven't gotten it. 52. I haven't gotten either cult domination or that. And I haven't gotten a ultimate shadow. Which is concerning. But as I said, I'll probably be back after. I have to do internet to have a person that. So I'm like, nope. If I sound slow or at least tired, I am currently. It's just to drain it. Again. It's just my eyes are burning. So it's just a problem. But yeah, no. Hopefully today I'll get that. I'm slightly running behind. So plan later on is going to be get this, these, and these. I mean, roughly if there's 600,000 in there. We'll see. But I do have to at least rest. I mean, that's the big deal. Look, buddy. My little companion cat's telling me I'm probably should go lay down. It's never a good sign. But as I said, I'll be back later. Just my eyes are burning. They were burning when I was playing yesterday, so it's got a little bit weird. Like RNG is strange this season. Really? So I got Oliver. So I got a title on the necklace? Really? Or it got put title there. That means I have to move that around as well. But I'll see though. I don't know. New season though, it's kind of weird. The power's right. I need to do the storyline to unlock. So this. So catalyst in reality, I am assuming that they're forcing you to use a catalyst. But what's the purpose if you're not invoking a catalyst? It's kind of a useless season. Oh. Oh, so catalysts go here. Yeah, I've had that all wrong. So It's catalyst. So you can have 5 catalysts. So these are all catalysts. So eventually you could go. Huh. Oh, and these correspond. Okay. Yeah, I see it. I have these unlocked. But I was waiting till I was higher tier anyways to do them. And this might not be as bad as it looks. It's gonna be different. They're not boss powers. See, catalyst skills are different. But yeah. I should be back later. I don't know. But then again, I don't know when the person's going to come, so we will see. They either show up late or they show up like, if they say it's like 1 to 5, they might show up in between. You never know, actually. So I had to put off my other thing. But as I said, I should be back. But yeah, no, I gotta get the 60-day one. But yeah, no, and I need at least... God, I gotta start feeling just better in general. Yeah, it's just not been my week. Stress and other things not helping out, so... But yeah, all in all, though, I was right. It's mainly Bloodwave Necro, Blight Necro, which I'll be fine. I haven't seen many druids, even though Pulverized Druid get a whole bunch of buffs. Sorks, and then Spiritborn. That's the 3 big ones. Which makes it interesting. Basically, it's Poison Thorn, mainly, but it's using the new unique. So but all 6. What's it? So that unique single-handedly revived all of the Spiritborn builds. Which, in turn, is pretty crazy, by the way. Because they actually nerfed it. Where is it? Not Supreme Shadow Clone. God, I can't even see black on blues. Blue text on a black background. That's not a good, They changed Shadow Blight. So Shadow Blight scaling percent, that cap is 450. Huh. Change Indidras. Or I do get off. It'll work. What if they shove Spiritborn? Yeah, see, they removed the Supreme Bloodwave. Passives they changed. See, Titanfall was down Scaling, yeah. So affliction. So curses go up higher. Which is a trade-off. See, it's funny, you would think you see druids because druids deal pulverize got increased by 40%. But that pulverized druid is inadvertently still strong, but it does have a tie to overpower type. But that is a big change towards the end. If, and I do say if, well, so not Shadow Blade, sorry. Bloodless Scream actually got a rework. You know, I have not gotten the Hand of Nas. I didn't get one all last season. But it gives you Archmages. Then there's bug fixes. Yeah, so the new item is Balazon's Maxitop. Maxitautum. Unique pants. 107 to 121 dexterity, 424 life, to 475 life. Well, sorry, 57 life. Then it gives you from 268 to 373 thorns. Then plus 2 to 3 ranks of Bastion. Power each time you attack close enemies. Deal 2 to 300% of your thorns, but also deal 100 of this as poisoning damage over 30 seconds. Each time you retaliated with thorns for 5 seconds, the poisoning is increased from 1 to 300. Now, in theory, that works with poison thorn. Weirdly enough, I'm curious if you can override it with sorry, brain farts. So you can override it if you have the poison trait that takes the poison and deals it to them as physical damage. Then that would really make that broken. But poison thorn's been a thing for. But Spiritborns, they brought up Thrash, Withering Fist, Thunder Pike, and Rock Splitter. The thing is, no one uses Rock Splitter. So you can use it, but you use it in a leveling build, but you don't use it. Because the thing with Spiritborns is when they, as soon as they hit, what is it? Upper levels, you're hitting cores as basics. No one explains it. As I will be back later. Runes had the higher drop chance. But then there's all the new ones. Oh no, the Hand of Naws is new. Actually, be funny with that one. No, that's different. So skeleton mage damage goes from 77% to 100%. Attack speed from 10.5 to 15%, and it gives the maximum life, and then skeleton mastery. Sacrificing both golems grants an additional mage. Skeleton warriors and golems grants an additional skeleton mage for each minion sacrificed. When they attack, times without dying. Oh god, yes. Skeletal Mage attacks enemies 25 times without dying, upgrades into Skeletal Archmage. Skeletal Archmages teleport away when attacked, and their attacks occasionally shatter the impact. Oh god, see, yeah, there you are. But I'll have to see. Death Mask, Sork's got a new amulet. Anyway. But I'm not gonna bore the other. But I should get it out later today. Barbs did get nerfs, but they also got their basics buffed. Stuff that wasn't being used. Again, damage over time doesn't feel good. Hammer of the Ancients was brought back by like 10%. So they figure out that healthy balance. They nerfed the Ugly Bastard Helm, which was very problematic last season. So their plan to deal with quakes, so quakes are still a thing, but weird. It's not good. Like, so they changed force of nature. The way they cleaned it up, but they also took it down. So they say your earthquakes deal 45 times increased damage and 70% chance spawn a dust devil. Yeah, see, there's the problem. But there's a lot of other things too. As I said, Druid had a whole bunch of damage brought back up too. But I don't play Druid. But that means I'm also going to have to level a Spiritborn. Deathless Visage and Enderos got nerfed. Really? They nerf? Oh, you bastards. Well, to be fair, 40 times versus 100 times. That's going to be interesting. Okay. All right. All right. That's going to be definitely different. So on to Simi Bloodwave Necro, right? But then again, if you lose supposedly the damage while buffed from fortification. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be crazy if that's the case. Anyways. But I'll be back later. Brain's kind of fried and also just I need to lay down. As I said, I'm battling a cold, so I'm hurting. Anyways, but yeah, no, I have my own thoughts on this season. I've been looking at the numbers, but it's definitely interesting because some of the stuff changed. I mean, rogues got some of their stuff hit. Druids had some of their other skills come up. But where they hit Necros is in like Bloodbath and other things. Because Necros and Sorks are one of the last few. Necros are paying for the sins of Sorks using Overpower. So, assuming you're going to Simi, the Simi Bloodwave. So, God only knows. Hopefully, it'll be better. Really? See, this is the full patch notes. Inherent affixes. So, oh boy, yeah, that's gonna be bigger. They changed the caches. Stop it. Anyways, I'm gonna have to do some reading, but I need to focus as well. I love my head. So I'll catch people later. It's gonna be an interesting season. I don't think there's a lot of hype for it. So even viewership is down on Twitch. So it's gonna be great into itself now, won't it? Me, I'll still play it. Anyways, I shall be back later today. So it can be fun. Into gay beans. Hope you're healthy and you learn to go touch grass and not stalk people.